All right, guys, hello. So originally I was just going to create a PDF with the answers, but I thought maybe it would be better if I made a video of me going through each of the answers. So here we go. Properties of rectangles, rhombuses, and squares. Well, if we look here, all four of these sides are congruent, but the angles that we have are only opposites. So this is a rhombus. And kind of the way you can look at this is you have your four pictures, and you're basically just asking yourself which one looks most similar. So there's rhombus. And as you can see, we've got the angles that are opposites and all four sides the same. This is a square. We know that our square looks like this. So key thing here, all four angles are right. And all four sides are congruent. So this is a square. Here we've got a rectangle, or if you're fancy, a rectangle, because all four angles are right and our opposites are congruent. And don't forget, your diagonals are all congruent. Last one is a parallelogram. The reason I know this is because it has no special properties. And in a parallelogram, opposites are congruent, opposite angles are congruent, our diagonals bisect. Okay, so rhombus, rectangle, square, parallelogram. We're then going to use these pictures to solve for some things that we have. Well, I'm just going to kind of reference this one. So we're trying to find AD. So we're trying to find this, but we know that all four sides are the same. So since this is 14, this side would also be 14. Next, they want us to find CBD. That's this angle right here, which would be the same as that one because they have the same marks. So that's going to give us 32. We then need to find ADC. ADC. So that's this whole angle right here. So it's this whole thing here. But notice that's the same marks as this. This is 32, 32. So this whole thing is 64, which makes this whole thing 64. Next, we have AEB. AEB. This is one of our inside diagonals. And those are always 90. Finally, our last one, DAC. DAC. Well, this right here is 58. That has the same marks as this one, so that's going to be 58. In a square, and again, I'll use this picture right here for this one, just like I used the rhombus for this one. PN, right here, PN. PN. Sorry. So, all of them are the same, so those are both 27. Then we have PNM, PNM, so that's this angle right here, 90. And then they also want to know PNL. Well, that's half, because these all will have the same marks. Well, half of 90 is 45. And then in question 5, if DB, this whole diagonal, I don't know, brown, why not? If this whole thing was 16, it wants to know what half of it would be. So that would be 8.4. In question 6, if LR, or this half, was 31.8, it wants to know what the whole thing would be. Well, that's going to be 31.8 plus 31.8 That's going to be 63.6. You can check in your calculator to make sure. And we get 63.6. All right, to find x, we know that this is a rectangle, so these sides are equal. So we get 3x plus 5 equals 5x minus 1. Move your variables, add your constants. So 6 equals 2x. X is 3. So to find ST, we're going to use 3x plus 5. Notice that I replaced this x here with 3. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 5 is 14. So that's just some of the properties you need to know. Use a picture. And then also for the quiz, you're going to need to know your always, sometimes, and never family tree. But if you can do this, and you know your always, sometimes, never family tree, you're going to do awesome on the quiz. So that's all I've got. I'll see you next video.